You were named to the WBCA All-Star Girls Basketball game this summer. Just talk a little bit about some of the emotions that went through your head when you found out that you were going to be on the All-Star team. I mean, was this a surprise to you at all?
Well, I think I was just more excited than surprised. Like, it was just going to be nice to play one more game. Yeah.
And, before that one more game, I mean, you're going to be facing or getting to practice with and then play some of the toughest competition you've got to face. I mean, you got to be looking forward to that, huh?
Of course, I'm all for it. It'd be nice to play with some really, really good girls and just see what, really, really difficult competition is out there.
And now, you're looking back in the rear view now at this Pioneers basketball program. What's it meant to you, and how do you feel like your time with Sevastopol Athletics and Sevastopol basketball could help you going forward?
Being in the basketball program here at Sevastopol has taught me so many lessons that I will keep with me for the rest of my life. It's taught me how to persevere through so many tasks, and especially with COVID here, perseverance has been really a big deal for us. And my coaches have been huge supporters of teaching us everything that we need to know for the future, and I thank you guys a lot for that.
And then you got graduation coming up here in a couple months. What are some plans for you afterward?
I am going to go to lacrosse. I'm going to be an accounting major, and I'll be in the class of 2025.
That's awesome. And then we got Coach Ben Rikkola. Coach, you said earlier it's your first time having representation at the WBCA All-Star Game, so that's got to be pretty special for the program.
Yeah, I'd have to check out for Sevastopol. I've only been here 2 years myself, but for me personally as a coach, this is the first time that any player of mine has been recognized for that North All-Star team representing, in this case, Northeastern Wisconsin. And so we're super excited that Zoe can be the first one of that. And, I knew that being Division 5 this year, she would have a good chance for that. She's been all-conference, I think, for 3 straight years, first team all-conference Packer Land for 2 straight years, and has averaged about 17 points a game over the course of those years, scored over 1,000 points, and also averaged a double-double essentially this year. So she has stats to attract attention from coaches who might be selecting that, and I tried to butter you up as good as I could in the application and the nomination process to make sure we might have a chance at that. And so I was very happy for Zoe and for the program to have our school represented in that game.
And then being a second-year head coach here for Sevastopol, you got to, your first year, inherit as a upperclassman a WBCA All-Star. You didn't know it at the time. What was it like having Zoe on the team and in the program? What do you feel like she meant to the Sevastopol program?
Well, I've had to answer this question quite a bit here lately with this there's a buzzer there, with this young lady, but I played college basketball, my wife played college basketball, and I equate Zoe to kind of our mentality. She's stubborn, she doesn't want to quit, she doesn't want to give up, and sometimes that's what it takes to be successful. I don't think Zoe missed a single practice over the 2 years that I've been coaching her. She just keeps showing up all the time. And her parent, another thing that I've talked about before is Zoe's parents, Brian and Jamie, also played some college athletics and have been raising Zoe obviously to be sports-minded for a long time. And I think it's very important that kids, thank their parents for all of the opportunities that they've given them, because that's certainly been the case for Zoe. And then it takes community to raise the kids and all of that, but Zoe's main reason, I think, for getting there is her unbelievable jump shot for a girl, right? She can get up there pretty high off the ground and shoot well above where other kids can even make it with their hands, and so she's scored probably half of her points on that. And when other coaches see that athleticism, that's very impressive. And so it's been a little bit of coach, it's been a little bit of Zoe, it's been a little bit of her parents, and all that together equals a North Team All-Star.
And Coach, before I let you two go, I know the unfortunate part about being a high school coach is they graduate, so you got to replace Zoe next season. What are some of the difficulties and challenges that come with that?
Well, 10 rebounds a game, almost 18 points a game. That'll be hard to get. And like I said, with Zoe's jump shot, she can always kind of get a shot up there. And so, those will be hard things to overcome. I think we won't do it with any one single player. We'll kind of do it more in numbers. We do have some young, nice athletes coming up in the next few years, and hopefully all of the athletes together will be able to chip in and get some of those 18 points and 10 rebounds that we'll be losing with Zoe this year.
Well, Coach Rikkola, congrats for the program, and Zoe, congrats on the nomination.